I just seen Scott Surlison from the 12 to 6 movement on Wednesday. And when I seen him, he was telling me that they're going to be doing this thing for the next 6 months, starting this Friday, which is today, December the 6th. And every month after, they're going to be doing this 2 song drop. Okay. So I got I got a message from Justin, who is a part of 12 to 6 movement as well. Shout out to 12 to 6. Shout out to Jim's Pool Room and all the guys that are over there collectively involved with that. Happy 12/6, it says. Happy 12/6 day. Because, 12 to 6 movement. Clever, right? Hella clever. So happy 12/6 day. And then 12/6 day. I'm sorry. And then we have this 12 to 6 movement like clock. It's called like ClockWork. It's a two-track album. So if you go over to Jim's, or I'm sorry, if you go over to 12/6 movement.bandcamp.com, you can find their album like ClockWork and all their other projects as well. I do believe over here. And here's the album art like that. I actually like that a lot. It's really colorful and bright. It pops out at you a lot. Like it really pops. I like it. Turntable there. That's cool. That's fashioned as a clock because at first I didn't see it. And then you can see like the the knob, the faders, sorry, from the mixer kind of in the middle. Really cool album art there. I really dig the turntable. I think that's really fucking dope. Um, but you can buy the digital album for 126 USD or more. So you can pay what you would like, actually. You can buy the digital discography. It's 15% off right now. So you can buy the discography for 1608. That's an incredible deal. Get all 13 of the 12 to 6 movements releases available on Bandcamp to save 50%. That's fucking smart. I mean, like for 13 albums, that's really cheap, even at $30. I won't lie. But at the end of the day, man, listen, they love making music, and what they're doing is incredible for their fans because it's no greed, you know? There's no greed. You can buy their whole discography for 1608, bro. That is incredible. Like, oh my God. I gotta tag these guys. Shout out to 12 to 6, man. If you guys watch my lives, you've probably heard me talk about them a lot of times. You've probably heard me talk about 12 to 6 quite a few times. One of my first, no, actually, not even one of my first, I believe, and I could be wrong. Maybe there was something else in between there. But my first show experience in St. Louis was at the pageant because Rucka Puff, aka Zeus Rebel Waters, gifted me some tickets to that show because he had an open house for his studio that opened back then. This was like 2010. So I went to that show and it was like a Stop the Violence show. And a whole bunch of people performed. Rucka Puff, Night Owl, Tef Po, and 12 to 6 movement. and I can't remember who else performed. Well, you had the guys that was with Ruckapuff, I think. But it was an incredible show, and it was like at the pageant, it was really packed out, and those guys did their thing, and I started following all of those guys at that time. So let's check it out. Is this the song, Like Clockwork? It's a digital album. Let me look here, and that's the checkout. Okay, which I would buy it, but I'm not gonna put in my card number and stuff right now. So, does this just let me play it, or do I? Oh, here it is. Here it is. The Glow Part 2 and Follow or Die. So these are the songs. I wonder if I just press play here.
Yo, let's take out the guesswork. Show them how the best work. Under pressure with time. Stress to make your head hurt. Design a line. You checking for the next words. Take 5 listens just to get it like Alexa. Can't absorb the rhymes. Ain't got the gut flow. Back with the Tyrion. Breaking down your tough aura. It's not necessary. No weapons carry. Y'all pressed around us. No juice. Hella scared. You're on a different vibe. A different kind of guy. Too deep in the weeds to ever pick up your lie. Go ahead and play through. Make moves. Do your thing. Steel sharp as steel. Blade versus blade. But I'm the lawnmower. You the grass in the shade. Saving baby hairs. Yeah, you catching all the fades. Cooling underground like Jesse James in the cave. Spraying up the train. Stanking up the bank.
It's like everything we touch, you know, it just turns to gold. Everywhere we move, it's like, yo, there they go.
I like the way that his voice came in on that.
We just steal the show. 12-6, we never left you. We still got that glow.
Thunderman, spark wonderman, 44 snub busted in your face like the son of Sam. I'm a king size snicker, you 100 grand nuts in your face when I slam like you want a man. You know I'm coming cause you smell marijuana plants. I'm from the show me little homie and a Nuggets fan. I stay ready like I came in my running pants. Whisper to your chick, touch my dick if you wanna dance. I used to be cutting class like surgery with certainty. We crashed the party, then we circumvent security. You're sure we get in for free and brought our own bottles. Any wedding, college campus, apartment, a small condo. You'll hobble with spine, you'll Blanco Web with James Amos. Crash the mic with the fucked up style, bro. Razor stink, dropping bombs in El Baño. Yo, alpha, y macho, y mucho borracho.
It's like everything we touch, you know, it just turns to gold. Everywhere we move, it's like, yo, there they go. When we on the mic, you know, we just steal the show. 12-6, we never left you. We still got that. Been married to the game. Yeah, we've been spouses. Left some to stain. I'm talking Wolf's Garden hen house. The stock was going up while the flock was going down. Howling at the moons, my dogs love the way it sounds. If it's perfect, made of practice. Unworthy, yeah, I'm classless. Nerdy with the glasses. She's flirty, making passes. Me, I'm committed till I'm ashes. To bash this. Beat like a pinata space. See, I got a lot of taste. In hate, I just dispose. Plant a seed, watch it as it grows slowly. It brings the best fruit. Got you stuck in a loop. If you want to test, come against less. Go ahead, bring your best shoot. But don't doubt this Scott's your dream killer. My team chiller, the real dealer, your team filler. You drink Miller while we sipping on the finer things. As long as my eyes are green, you love the songs that I'ma sing.
As long as my eyes are green, you love the songs that I'ma sing. I like that.
It just turns to gold.
I like it.
Everywhere we move, it's like, yo, there they go. When we on the mic, you know, we just steal the show.
I hear it.
12-6, we never left you. We still got that glow.
Seen it all in the
Still
back
got
of
that
this
glow.
mind. Rewind from where it started in the garden of humankind. Was it all worth it? Were we just wasting time? Chasing on purpose till God made it mine. Playing Russian roulette with the fool's bet. Put it all on red. There ain't no food left. This is it. I'll be fine, I'm a true vet. I seen the war, I've seen the moon set. A new day dawns for everyone not dead. As we paint these songs and hold on to our breath. This might be the last time you see us in the flesh. This might be the last time you hear from the best. This is the last of a dying breed who bleeds in these rhymes. The last days before bombs blaze in the purple skies. At least I'm not a robot writing rhymes with AI. All this fugazi, world crazy. I'm from the moon, maybe in a spacesuit, parachute, new brute, goofing across the dunes, drowning in the fountain of youth. I guess that's euthanasia. This little life might age ya. This little light might save ya.
It's like everything we touch, you know, it just turns to gold. Everywhere we move, it's like, yo, there they go. When we on the mic, you know, we just steal the show. 12-6, we never left you. We still got that glow.
Okay. Hey, I like that.
From now on.
Now, hold on. Before we go further, let me listen to that. Let's talk about that one. Okay. I like that. Everybody was solid on there. It was featuring Capo. So it's a lengthy song. It's 5 minutes and 14. It's 4 people on the track. But I'm a hip hop head, so I like it. You know, these young whippersnappers, you know, their attention span ain't worth shit no more. So the length of the song, it's a bit lengthy, you know what I'm saying? But I like it. You know what I mean? That shit's solid hip hop. Solid hip hop to me. So, but I feel like, you know, you guys know what y'all lane is. Y'all been doing this shit for years, like forever. You know what I mean? Like, y'all was one of the first acts I seen in St. Louis. I think that's why I became a notable act in St. Louis in my short run of doing music in the city, because I seen you guys first. I seen you and Tef and Night Owl and Rucker Puff at the pageant at a Stop the Violence concert. That was the first St. Louis show that I seen when I came back to St. Louis. Like, before I left St. Louis, it wasn't like like the hip hop scene. Now that I'm learning about the history of St. Louis hip hop, there's always been hip hop going on in the city. But as far as like the scene that I know of today just started flourishing when I was leaving the city. So 97, 98, it started kind of coming about from the history that I'm learning from doing interviews and just, you know, learning the history of you guys and the music that St. Louis hip hop makers have been making. But nah, so when I came back to the city, the first show that I seen was a Stop the Violence concert. And I was just saying this before you guys started tuning in. Stop the Violence concert. Rucker Puff gave me some tickets to it because he opened up a studio with his business partner at the time over on Arsenal, off of Arsenal. And I can't even remember what the other side street was. I went to that open house and met Rucker Puff for the first time. And these were my first networking experiences too. It's crazy that I think about it, but these were my first networking experiences too. And so I met Rucker and he gave me some tickets and I went to that show. Me and my son, I brought my son to that show, and we seen 12 to 6 Movement, Night Owl, Tefpo, and Rucker Puff. I can't remember if anybody else performed. Legend Camp, I think, maybe performed. I think Legend Camp performed. And I seen all you guys perform. This was like my first St. Louis hip hop show experience, right? And after that, it was like, man, if I'm gonna get on stages, these are the guys that I gotta, you know, these are the guys that are doing it in the city in an official ass way. Because, like, you know, the pageant is a nice venue. That ain't like, not to say other places ain't, you know, I've performed at the Food Bar, I've performed at the Mad Magician, I performed at 2720, Blank Space. Like, there's a lot of different places that are nice venues, but I've also performed in Hole in the Walls and all kind of shit. So the pageant ain't no like, you know, rinky dink venue. And y'all was up there rocking that shit and it was packed out. So for me, it was like that's what you gotta follow behind those guys. But first song off the album, solid as fuck. I really dig that. Solid hip hop. Let's check out this next one. Follow or Die, featuring Damon. Is that the guy from Rotten, Revenge of the Nerds? Is that him? Is his name Murray? Well, at any rate, let's check it out.
Only big dogs moving weight, everything on the shelves got an expiration date. Oh, great, we're in hell, guess heaven gotta wait. Vaccinated future generations about to dissipate. It's all specifically designed so they can prey upon the weak. Just when you think you getting up, they beat you back down to the street. Cigarettes and medication, beer and invitation. Me can't afford to live alone or buy some healthy shit to eat. It's all chemicals and sweets and other cancer causing nations. Money over people, now we really losing patience. Clinically insane, I see the silent wars they're waging while we're circling the drain. They revel in the wealth of nations. Forget about the bomb, yo, they already dropped it. Old world orders, ain't no way that we can stop it. Addicted to your love, though we know that you're toxic. The profits are false, they only care about the profits.
The pattern of doubt, how it started to feel, getting harder to tell what is all to the real. For the lonely alone, can't fault the appeal. We can't cover them all. The flaws make us real. The pattern of doubt, how it started to feel, getting harder to tell what is all to the real. For the lonely alone, can't fault the appeal. We can't cover them all. The flaws make us real.
Science non-fiction, can't trust what you see, boy. Hit you with that logic, Scotty Beam is Leonard Nimoy. Eye in the sky, ain't falling for your decoy. Lies can't disguise, troops they've been deployed. With lots of ammunition, busting shots so loud. Aimed in your dimension, fire at the clouds. War of the worlds, water's been polluted. Can't trust the source, there's something in the fluid. The druids guarding secrets that you'll never know. Plotting on your weakness, dulling up your glow. Rotting in your meekness, lulling you to show that your life's full of bleakness. Go with the flow, no more imagination. Dulled by the screen, misinformation mulled over by machines. Fed to the public, no time to intervene. Either plug into the future or become unseen.
The pattern of doubt, how it started to feel, getting harder to tell what is all to the real. For the lonely alone, can't fault the appeal. We can't cover them all. The flaws make us real. The pattern of doubt, how it started to feel, getting harder to tell what is all to the real. For the lonely alone, can't fault the appeal. We can't cover them all. The flaws make us real. Outgrow the system, outgrow your rhythm. AI practicing is crossing over quicker. Neuralink killing, singularity willing. Rip the fabric of existence, still feel laughing women. Toxic chemicals and culture, they known to implode ya. Consent manufactured like crack, clothes, and soda. Audience captured from the long exposure. Lasso loopholes, TED Talk shot closed up. Continental drift away from family and friends. Got a lot on your plate, writing code to no ends. At first sight, that's gibberish to the common man. Looking like a cat was leaping on your keyboard. To the trained eye, to wicked master plan about to freeze the whole eastern seaboard. No phones, electric or your heating orb. Python squeezing, can't breathe more. Better give them what they need more. How it started to feel, getting harder to tell what is all to the real. For the lonely alone, can't fault the appeal. We can't cover them all. The flaws make us real. The pattern of doubt, how it started to feel, getting harder to tell what is all to the real. For the lonely alone, can't fault the appeal. We can't cover them all. The flaws make us real.
Your body is a product, the market is amazing. You're probably selling out in a minute, lost in the matrix. I'm heartless with the business I'm in, let's start with the basics. I charge for every thought that you get, it's all for the taking, it's mine. You gotta hate it like waiting in line, cause when it's all said and done, what I'm taking is time. As your attention span shrinks, I'm invading your mind. For information I can trade and replace it in kind. Yeah, now you're a puppet with digital strings. With the press of a button, I'm giving you wings. Angel or demon, no difference between them. Cause in a world full of evil, the killer is king. Humanity's over, yeah, we don't care. Cause having a soul ain't done you no favors. So fall in the hole until we all there. Cause being alone ain't done you no favors.
Yeah. Hey, I like that. the message in the song, man. Y'all was talking about a lot of shit that's currently going on, you know, like AI and all kind of things like that. Y'all hip hop, man. Y'all St. Louis hip hop, man. You know, like one of the things I appreciate the growth, right? Because one of the things that I always say is that you guys reminded me of like a St. Louis version of the Beastie Boys. You know what I'm saying? But like you guys have gotten older and we've all grown up, and you guys have been able to evolve as artists and create stuff like this. I think that's really cool. I think that's really amazing. Now, here's what I would have wished. I would have wished that there would have been no features. Okay? Not that because the features are amazing, but I just, I thought I would have liked if there wasn't. Just some good old 12 to 6. But I am definitely tuned in for these monthly installments of these 2-track albums. I think that's a dope idea. And they're two solid ass songs. Like I like them. I like The Glow. I like Follow or Die. Is that what it's called? Follow or Die. I like both of them. Really solid
From now
songs.
on.
I don't have no critiques, I don't, because you guys are, and to me you guys are legendary in the city. You know what I'm saying? So you guys have paved the way for so many different artists. You guys are pioneers of what's going on in the city over the last 20 years. Um, in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? And I've followed along the journey, and I appreciate hearing this, and I can't wait to hear more from you guys, man. I'm really happy about it. Yeah, let's get y'all, man. I definitely want to get y'all over here, man, for sure, for sure. Definitely want to get y'all over here, sometime soon in the next year. We was just talking about that Wednesday at the Fresh Produce Beat Battle. Shout out to everybody that does Fresh Produce Beat Battle, from the producers to the people who organize it and make it happen. Shout out to everybody over there. That was actually my first time going to one. I've watched plenty of Fresh Produce stuff, but I just didn't go to one. So 2025, I'm definitely popping out a lot more. You guys are going to be seeing me a lot more. And, well, yeah, I'm all about getting the legends in the living room, man. Damn, that's a crazy sound. That legends in the living room. I'm all about getting legends over here though, man. So you guys are legends in my eye. I think this is incredible. Everybody that's tuning in, go show some love to 12-6 Movement at bandcamp.com and check out the album ClockWork, on sale for 126 USD, or you can pay more for it. So I feel like, man, look, pay extra for it, man. Pay extra. And then you can buy the entire digital discography for 1608, because it's 50% off right now. So you can buy their entire discography, and then you get all the 12 to 6 Movement releases available on Bandcamp, and save 50%. Includes unlimited streaming via the free Bandcamp app, plus high quality downloads. Okay? So, man, look, y'all need to show some love and buy all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You could buy their whole discography for the price that you can buy a fucking Chick-fil-A meal. So show some love and get that, man.